After much anticipation, the day is finally here. President Trump's impeachment trial in the Senate begins this afternoon. And with President Trump in Switzerland today, Democrats are sounding off about the rules, and Democrats want this trial to end quickly. Tracy Potts in D.C. with the preview.
This first day is likely to be consumed with a fight over the rules. Democrats don't like that the vote on witnesses is likely being pushed into next week, and both sides are raising questions about the timing of their arguments. President Trump's impeachment trial begins this afternoon with a last-minute effort to dismiss unlikely, but a vote to allow witnesses possible with a handful of Republicans in support. They only need 4.
A trial where there's no evidence, no existing record, and no new evidence, no witnesses, no documents. That isn't a trial at all. It's a cover-up.
Arguments by both sides begin tomorrow.
24 hours for the House to present their arguments, and then 24 hours for the president's team to pick it apart.
In a 200-page filing, the president's legal team asked the Senate to speedily reject what they call a brazenly political attempt to remove President Trump from office.
You need criminal-type behavior akin to treason, and bribery, abuse of power, doesn't fit any of those criteria.
We know that he's not going to be removed from office. We know that he'll be acquitted in the Senate.
The 7 House managers, Democrats presenting the case, argue the president abandoned his oath to faithfully execute the laws and betrayed his public trust.
We need the American public to rise up to tell the Republican senators to do their job.
Both sides are complaining about last-minute rules that could throw their arguments into the middle of the night when few Americans are watching. After arguments, lawmakers get 16 hours to ask questions in writing.